Bless up, ABR family and viewers. Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Isabel Rose. And in this one, the Ministry of Finance pulls statement on FID selection controversy, as well as Mayor Andrew Swaby of the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation is working. The transformation at the Constant Spring Arcade is something to talk about. Please stay tuned for the details at hand. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I just want to send a special shout out to the members of the ABR membership. Angela, Yvonne Wallace, and Charmby, big up on yourself. Thanks for coming on board. You too can become a member of the ABR movement. Click the link in the comment section and join the membership. Only a small fee. And a special shout out as well to Patricia Hutchings. Big up yourself, Mrs. I seen your donation. Thank you so much. ABR family and viewers, the saga of the appointment of Dennis Strong to the FID continues, where the Gleaner has been pressing for access to the information as to the changes of the requirement of the law enforcement that was basically struck out in the second advertisement to have a Dennis Strong be the head at the FID. And so, with the Gleaner not getting the access to information, we're seeing three different statements emerging. And the Minister of Information, Dana Morris Dixon, came out saying that she's clarifying why the requirement was removed. And she basically stated that at the panel, after the Deputy Commissioner of Police Fitzbailey declined when he was chosen in the first round, the panel decided to remove the law enforcement criteria in order to get a wider pool. That's what she stated. And I'm going to run back that tape. Right? And so basically what we took away from her utterances was basically that there were no documentation. The panel just gave that word of mouth.
To note again, there is nothing to hide in relation to that selection process. There was a process that was engaged with and a candidate was selected. There were 2 rounds that were done. In the first round, a candidate was selected, but that candidate opted not to accept the position. The panel that had been doing the interviews, the panel decided that they had to go back out in order to get a new candidate because the candidate from the original round did not accept the offer. They wanted to also broaden the pool of individuals that could be selected. And as you know, when you do this, and this is done across Jamaica, you always, you want to get the best person you can. And you put out an ad and you do your interviews and you select someone, and then that person says, no, I don't think I'm going to take up this opportunity. Many entities go and do another round, and sometimes they may change the ad, trying to get a broader pool of persons to be interested, and that is actually what happened there. And so the ad was changed to get more people. Now that didn't seem controversial to the team because the criteria in relation to law enforcement experience was not one that was there from the very beginning. And if we look at those who have headed the FID, they have not had law enforcement experience except for one. The last 2 who were acting did not have it. The longest serving head did not have specific law enforcement experience. And so the panel felt that in order to get a broader cadre of persons applying for this position, which is an important position, that they would remove that requirement, and they got a broader pool of applicants, and they then shortlisted and interviewed.
And so after her statement in that press release, the Ministry of Finance, who the FID is under their portfolio, has withdrawn that press release. And a good thing, say we well-thinking bloggers, the social media warriors out there, and we have them footage here for sure, So the Ministry of Finance has withdrawn that press release from Dana Morris Dixon. I want to like and share that video here before them have it removed or have it deleted from YouTube because her statement is contradicting, it seems, based on what the Solicitor General has stated. So Solicitor General Marlene Aldred told news media on June 27 that access to the documents was denied because disclosure could trigger a lawsuit or breach of privacy. There was no claim that any documents were non-existent, and that's what Dana Morris Dixon basically stated. The Finance Ministry has not given any explanation as to why they pulled the press release from Dana Morris Dixon. However, they gave their view on the issue, and they basically stated that the law enforcement experience requirement listed in the original November 2024 advertisement was removed in the revised ad published on January 23, 2025, just 2 days after the former DCP Fitzbailey declined the offer. So I hope that you all are following. So 3 different responses from 3 different personnels as to why the criteria was changed and the law enforcement was removed. So the Solicitor General stated that the access to the documents were denied because it could trigger a lawsuit or breach of privacy. Then the Minister of Information stated that the panel came together and removed that criteria because the first round that person had declined, and so it was a word of mouth thing and no documentation. And now we have the Ministry of Finance removing that press release and basically stated that there were indeed documentation. That's what it is saying in a nutshell, based on my analyzation of the whole thing. And so when we say that there could be things hiding, they cannot come out against us for thinking that way when you have 3 different responses. So who allowed the Minister of Information to come out and say that in a press release? Then they have that press release being pulled. What can go so? In this segment, you'll see evidence of the Kingston and St. Andrew Mayor Andrew Swaby working. And so under his 1-year tenure as the mayor, he has proven himself to the Jamaican people. And he has been basically sorting out the markets, sorting out the restrooms of the market, and the people are pleased. Watch clean bathroom. Watch cleanliness is next to godliness. One Mayor Andrew Swaby. Bathroom.
People, see it right now, poor. All taxman are poor right now. See it? What you say poor? Can you buy a pound of flour?
No, that's what this thing is.
Yeah, me say no.
We need changes too, yeah.
We need a change.
Sometimes
be a poor man. All of them want to say poor right now. Yeah, me say no dance. Yeah, me say no about gold in there. You are putting a poor right now. Yeah, man, the shrimpy, the straight poor them want to say shrimpy. Man, they are fully PNP. See the shrimpy done. Roll. Oi. Yeah, man, I said, fully poor. Because we want to buy more flour. Yeah, man, I said,
With that being said, what's your take on all that has been outlined in this video? I would love to hear from you. Go ahead, full up the comment section, make a reason. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. On the road to 30k. Help me to get there. Get this video to at least 10,000 likes. And remember, share it out as much as possible before them request this being removed from YouTube space, because we have the footage even though they have pulled it. Stay tuned for more videos. Stay tuned for more updates. Big up on yourself.